It was Josephine and her grandkids and her son. They was standing in this house right here. It was 5 kids in the house, and Willie Dale and his baby mama and his 10-month-old daughter, they got out. And I guess they say Josephine came outside and they tried to hold her back, and she went back in the house and tried to get the rest of the grandkids.
Oh, there's hard times here. What do you mean by that?
Because my dad and my uncle and my other uncle, they work at the Jefferson North Assembly plant for Chrysler, and they laid off to 2010, and they can't do all this off of every 2-week unemployment check.
You said that when the fire department came, they could hardly put out the fire.
The pressure from the lines was not enough pressure to put those fires out. It wasn't enough.
And that's the reason why all the houses burnt. They just couldn't. And they had one truck for for 5 houses.
One truck for 5 houses. One truck. And they came out today. The city came out today after the fire to try to fix the water for the fire hydrant on the corner.
To fix the fire hydrant?
After the fire. After the fire. No, I did not. I know the family, but I stayed down the street 56 way. And I just happened to wake up about 4:35, and I saw the flames. And I came down here, and I saw one truck, and the firemen, these houses was already engulfed in flames. And wasn't no roofs, and you couldn't even see the roofs. And the fireman was in this house here. Up in this house. It's like a lack of funds as far as hiring proper firemen, proper police. And I've been here since March 25th, 1965. And what used to call the City of Trees. It was a beautiful place. You could eat off that street. The houses are so close together. One house catches a fire, evidently the next house is gonna catch a fire. But without the proper assistance out here, it's gonna be a bunch of chaos. It's gonna be.
A lot of families, 60% of the families in Highland Park are without gas or without lights or without both. And the Department of Human Services in Highland Park on Glendale and Trumbull will deny you to help assist you. You know, the state got the money in October the 1st, and they always deny you, oh, you didn't turn in this paperwork, or you didn't turn in that paperwork, and it's sad. Now, here I am, I'm homeless, I got evicted from my property, and I went for help, they lost my paperwork. The worker gonna tell me, well, since you staying with your sister, you got somewhere to stay. I don't have nowhere to stay. Well, you need to go find you a shelter to live in. They closed down the shelter we had in Highland Park. The only one we had was Doorsteps on Highland. They closed that down. They had bed bugs, scabies, and scarlet fever going through there. So they had to close that down. And, you know, I've been calling the shelters. They all full that's in the city of Detroit. So they moving a lot of people to Trenton, Allen Park. How could we get out there and our kids go to school here if we don't have transportation to get back and forth? I have a family. I'm a single mother of 2. And I had my two goddaughters with me. Now everybody's just spread it all out. So, you know, I have my 2. I had to send them back with their aunt, but it's just hard. It's hard. It's really hard out here. We have a lot of abandoned houses in Highland Park. So and then they old, they dry rotted out. They mostly wood houses. So the wood sits so long, the houses sitting there for years. You know, they came through the city, they tore down a lot of houses, which was good, you know, but those were just houses, you know, unfortunately, that somebody was staying in and they lost, you know.